Yeah, good day. We're going to chapter 25 in business, sources of finance. When we talk about finance, finance is simply the disbursement of cash or fund or money from where we have it so much to where we don't have it at all. So it is finance because it means we need a project, we need a business, we need money to carry out things, to get things done. That is what finance is about. Do we get what finance is here? The disbursement of cash from a surplus unit to a deficit unit. So it's here, we have a lot of money here, but we don't need it here. We need it somewhere else. So the disbursement, that ability to transfer for a project, any amount of money needed is called finance. Do you understand financing?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to go into, I wrote, what is finance? I wrote, it is the disbursement of cash for a project. Cash is the same as fund or money. They are still the same. Do we get that?
Yes.
So the need for funds or the need for finance is still the same. Why do we need finance or why do we need funds? Funds are needed for the following purpose. One, short-term needs. When we talk about short-term needs, we're simply talking about needing money for a short period of time within a year. So we need finance, we need cash to run the day-to-day activity of the business, because every business will have a cash flow. Every business will need to finance or to pay for different expenditure at any point in time. So this type of expenditure is used within the short term or the short period of time. So we are simply talking about needing. This is a school. This school will run expenses every day. So the kind of money needed to run these kind of expenses are called short-term needs or short-term finance. Do you understand short-term finance? Examples are, maybe you need to pay your wages, you need to pay for stationery, you need to pay for electricity. These things has to be done within a year, yes or no? So we need funds, we need cash to be able to spend within a year. We call it revenue expenditure. Do you understand what this expenditure is there? This expenditure is within a year. So we need cash. So that means a business cannot be successful. Cash is the lifeblood of every business. Without cash, you cannot excel. So it means businesses, they need cash every now and then. So the cash they need every now and then to run the business is called short-term finance. Do you understand short-term finance here? So the need for short-term finance is because we need cash or we need money to run the day-to-day activity of the business. Is it clear? Yes.
For business is something about where can they find the cash?
From the owner of the business, you can start. That's why we're going to source of finance. A startup business, a business that is newly setting up, like a sole trader. You might start your business with your own hard money. You can start with your savings. You wouldn't want to start a business without having any cash. That's why you're an entrepreneur. You're putting your money into the business. At the end of it, if your business becomes successful, you might be able to get interest from other sources of finance. But initially, you have to start the business with your own money. It's just like you wanting to lift a load. You have to lift it first before others help you. Did you get the point here? So you need finance, you need your own money to start up your own business mostly. Because nobody wants to give you money. Nobody is going to trust you. You are being considered as a high risk. So a new business will be considered as a high risk. Banks, financial institutions might not want to give you money because you might not be able to pay back. They need to trust you. And the only way they can trust you is when you start running the business and you succeed. Do you understand that? So that's about short term. So I wrote money is needed to meet up with the day-to-day running of the business. For example, wages, transportation, and so on. Stationery, you have to pay for all these things. They are within a year. Then the next reason why we need finance is for the long term. When we talk about long term, mostly it could be because we have to start the business. The capital we put into the business, we don't get it back immediately. Get the point here? When you're starting, you ask me about starting up a business. If the owner of the business has put money into the business, it's for the long-term plan. So that money that you put into the business is called capital. You won't be able to retrieve it or retire it as soon as possible. So it might take time. Do you get the point here? So whatever amount of money you put into the business that is capital or you use in buying equipment is for the long term. Do you understand what long term is here? So sometimes we need cash because we need to meet up with our long-term plans, our long-term finances or long-term expenditures. Like maybe we have to buy premises, we need to buy equipment, we need to put money into the business. So sometimes we need cash for long term. These are not short term, they are long term. So they are capital expenditures. These are revenue expenditures, these are revenue expenditures. These are capital expenditures. Do you get the difference here? For capital expenditure, it takes more than a year. Revenue expenditure, day in, day out. Clear? Any question up to now? So the third one is startup capital. So as the owner of a business, you're starting up, you might need certain amount of money to step up, to start trading. So as soon as the trading succeeds, then you might be able to get other source of finance. But sometimes we need cash to start up our business. So trading, we might not be able to sell or buy without having that initial capital. That is our startup capital. Do you understand startup capital? Do we understand this?
Yes.
And the last one, for expansion. As soon as a business becomes successful, the owner might want to expand. Therefore, finance will be needed for any of the following. Your business has started, it is successful. So you might think about expanding. Expansion does not simply mean you want to change the capacity. You might expand because of employing workers. You might expand because of increasing the space you use. You might expand in any way. But as soon as your business succeeds, you have it in mind that your business is growing, you need to expand. So we might need finance for one, expand capacity for growing demand. So the demand for your goods or demand for your service might increase. You might have more clients. As a result of that, you might need to expand. You need finance to do that. Do you understand the first point there? The second one, develop new products. You might think that, oh, this product is going towards decline. You might need to develop a new product. You need finance for that too. Do we get it?
Yes.
The third one, diversification. When we talk about diversification, it means you want to spread your risk. In the course of spreading the risk, it means you want to start producing different kinds of products. You want to start going into different kinds of businesses, aside from what you are doing. So you need finance to do that. Do you understand diversification here? Diversification is one of the economies of scale. It means you are spreading your risk. You are not just putting all your eggs in a basket. Do we understand diversification? And the last one, entry into a new market. They might tell you that, oh, maybe you want to enter a new market in abroad, okay? Let's say abroad. Oh, that's not right. Abroad. You might think about expanding your business. You want to go to, here is Libya, you want to go to Turkey, you want to start your business also, you want to extend your business into Turkey. To do that, you might need money. So these are the reasons why we need finance, for short term, for long term, for startup and expansion. Any question about it? So after now, we're going to go into the type of sources of finance. We have internal and external. Thank you.